Chapter 7. Nettlefield Lunatic Asylum. Baby perched next to Fingers on the Nettlefield Lunatic Asylum wall. The dangling branches of a willow tree hid them from the huge grey building that nearly filled the sky. Every time the wind blew, Baby could see Brian in the distance, sitting on a bench, huddled up to her dad, a tall, hunched-over man with long grey hair. Complaints hissed between Fingers' teeth like letters through a pillar box. "She's been ages. Didn't she see him last week? Why do we have to come at all?" Baby felt the tickle of her sister's breath on her ear, but she told Fingers again that Brian needed company when she visited her dad, just in case. With each moan, Fingers slumped lower and her arms folded tighter across her chest. She'd been like that ever since they'd found Baby's toff. Not a toff at all, but the flippin' town undertaker. "Why are we still here?" Fingers pointed somewhere vaguely beyond the willow curtain. "Your Goldilocks girl's long gone." "But the undertaker isn't," said Baby. "And I know Goldilocks Sophie is here too. And there's Ida, the one whose purse I gave back." "Yeah, and what'd you do that for?" said Fingers. "Didn't have any money inside, and even if it had, she needs it more than we do." Baby had felt so bad when she saw how poor Ida's house was. "And how do you know? You don't know Goldilocks is still here. It's been ages. What's he going to do with the girl all that time? Keep her locked up in his cellar?" "Ida's sister looks like Goldilocks, and that devil has got his eye on her. I've seen him in their street, watching their house all the while their ma was sick." "But Purse Girl don't want our help. You wrote her last week, didn't you? She hasn't writ back. She's probably one of them. Yeah, that's it. She's a Blackshirt too. This town's full of them. That's why we should go. I'll get us one of them giant cases, or two, and we'll be off. How about it, eh?" "No, not yet." Saying no was when Baby most felt like a ma. Fingers pulled her railwayman's jacket over her head. "It's just..." "Just what?" Baby tried to see what her sister's face was doing under the jacket, but Fingers shrugged it off. "We have to go now," she sniffed. "If you pick up any more freeloading kids, there'll be too many of us to stow away." But Baby knew that wasn't what was bothering her. Burgling a few extra cases and trunks wouldn't be a problem for little Florrie Fingers. Something else was making her so desperate to leave. "What is it? Tell me." Baby pulled gently at Fingers' coat, but Fingers tugged it away. I'm going to prove it to you. He hasn't got her locked up in a cellar or anywhere." She swiveled round, dragged her hand under her nose, sniffed and jumped off the wall. "What if he catches you?" called Baby. "Well, he won't," shouted Fingers, who was already halfway down the lane. Baby wanted to run after her sister, but Brian was galumphing across the field carrying a box like it was the crown jewels. A smile beamed bright on her face. "Baby, look what I've got!" She stopped and started to open the box there and then. Two nurses walked out of the asylum, straightening their uniforms. "No, Brian, we've got to wait till we get back," Baby hissed. "No, Brian, wait till we get back," Baby hissed. "All right." Baby replaced the lid and gave the box to Baby while she climbed up. "Where's Fingers?" "She's gone." "Burgling?" said Brian, like it was shopping. "Yeah, something like that." The fluttering in Baby's throat dropped like a dead moth on her heart. Fingers was good, but this was the undertaker they were talking about. It was one thing raiding that horrible old woman's cupboards at the orphanage, but breaking into his place was like entering the depths of hell. "Let's get you home," she said to Brian. Jin had said that the asylum was as bad as the orphanage for snatching away stray kids, particularly ones like Brian, who weren't considered normal. What is normal anyway? What was normal anyway? Blonde hair, brown skin, sparkly eyes? Lots of folk had blonde hair. So why weren't there any in the orphanage?